2026 Connecticut DMV Knowledge Test Class A Test 250 Questions and Complete Answers. Question 1. Wheel rims that have been welded should: Option A, be placed in the front of the vehicle. Option B, be placed in the rear of the vehicle. Option C, be placed on dual tires. Option D, not be used. The correct answer is option D, not be used. Explanation: wheels and rims with welding repairs are not safe to be used. Replace any damaged wheels and rims. Question 2. During a basic vehicle control skills test, you may be asked to: Option A, swerve to avoid a hazard. Option B, parallel park. Option C, drive straight into a parking space. The correct answer is option B, parallel park. Explanation: maneuvers that may be included in the basic vehicle control skills test include straight line backing, offset back/right parking, offset back/left parking, driver's side parallel parking, conventional parallel parking, and alley docking. Question 3. You should check and adjust your mirrors. Option A, before driving. Option B, while driving. Option C, after driving. The correct answer is option A, before driving. Explanation: be sure to check your mirrors before beginning a drive. Your posture may change day to day and your mirrors may need to be adjusted. Question 4. A Class 1 hazardous material is: Option A, an explosive. Option B, radioactive. Option C, corrosive. The correct answer is option A, an explosive. Explanation: the first hazardous materials class includes explosives such as ammunition, dynamite, and fireworks. Question 5. Pressing and releasing the brake pedal unnecessarily can: Option A, release air faster than it can be replaced. Option B, add more air to a brake system. Option C, make the brake pedal harder to depress. Option D, create a loud noise. The correct answer is option A, release air faster than it can be replaced. Explanation: on a vehicle with air brakes, pressing and releasing the brake pedal unnecessarily may let air out of the braking system faster than the compressor can replace it. This may cause the system's air pressure to become too low and the brakes to stop working. Question 6. Belts in the engine compartment should: Option A, be frayed. Option B, not of excessive wear. Option C, be greasy. The correct answer is option B, not of excessive wear. Explanation: when inspecting your vehicle's engine, check the belts for tightness and excessive wear. The amount of give that is safe for each belt in a given engine will vary, so learn what is appropriate for your vehicle. Question 7. Pre-trip inspections. Option A, should never be done the same way 2 times in a row. Option B, should always be done in the same order. Option C, do not need to be done if the driver is familiar with the vehicle. The correct answer is option B, should always be done in the same order. Explanation: a vehicle inspection should be completed in the same order every time. This will make it easier for you to learn all of the steps and will make it less likely that you will forget to check something. Question 8. You should maintain at least blank of following distance per every 10 feet of your vehicle when you are traveling more slowly than 40 miles per hour. Option A, 1 second. Option B, 2 seconds. Option C, 3 seconds. The correct answer is option A, 1 second. Explanation: at speeds below 40 miles per hour, you should allow at least 1 second of following distance for every 10 feet of your vehicle. Follow the same formula when traveling at faster speeds, then add 1 additional second to your following distance. Remember that larger vehicles require more space to stop than smaller vehicles. Question 9. If the low air pressure warning signal comes on in a vehicle with air brakes, the driver should: Option A, test the brakes while driving, but continue driving if nothing seems wrong. Option B, immediately stop driving. Option C, drive with the hazard lights activated. The correct answer is option B, immediately stop driving. Explanation: if the low air pressure warning signal comes on while you are operating a vehicle with air brakes, you should stop and safely park the vehicle as soon as possible. It is essential that you are able to stop safely while you still have some braking power remaining. Question 10. Distracted driving. Option A is not a concern. Option B only occurs as a result of people who are physically doing something while driving. Option C can occur as a result of mental activities such as daydreaming. Option D is encouraged on uncrowded roads. The correct answer is option C, can occur as a result of mental activities such as daydreaming. Explanation: distractions while driving can be physical, such as reaching for an object, mental, such as making conversation with a passenger, or both, such as holding a phone to send texts. Strategies to help you avoid distracted driving include pre-programming radio stations, planning out your route in advance, avoiding complex or emotionally taxing conversation while driving, adjusting your mirrors before setting out, and not eating, drinking, or smoking while behind the wheel. Question 11. The height of a vehicle's center of gravity. Option A usually has no impact on the handling the vehicle. Option B plays a large role in a driver's ability to safely handle the vehicle. Option C should not be a concern when loading the vehicle. Option D should only be a concern if there are lots of hills on the planned route. The correct answer is option B, plays a large role in a driver's ability to safely handle the vehicle. Explanation: the height of a vehicle's center of gravity is very important to a driver's ability to safely handle the vehicle. Always distribute the weight of cargo as low as possible. Question 12. The two indicators that determine when you should upshift are: Option A, engine speed and road speed. Option B, other trucks and driving conditions. Option C, timing and road position. The correct answer is option A, engine speed and road speed. Explanation: there are two indicators that determine when you need to shift into a higher gear. One indicator is the engine speed RPM. You should read your vehicle's manual to learn its RPM range and shift up when you reach the top of that range. The other indicator is road speed APH. You should learn which speeds each gear can accommodate, then keep an eye on the speedometer and shift up as needed. Question 13. When braking with ABS, you should: Option A, pump the brake pedal. Option B, brake normally. Option C, brake harder than you would with a different braking system. The correct answer is option B, brake normally. Explanation: when braking a vehicle equipped with an anti-lock braking system ABS, you should not brake any differently than you would if driving a vehicle with a different braking system. Question 14. If exiting a bus, a driver must: Option A, never make contact with the handrail. Option B, maintain contact with the handrail. Option C, move quickly. The correct answer is option B, maintain contact with the handrail. Explanation: when exiting your vehicle during the basic vehicle control skills test, you must face the vehicle and maintain 3 points of contact at all times. If your testing vehicle is a bus, you must maintain contact with the handrail. Exiting the vehicle incorrectly may result in automatic failure of the basic vehicle control skills test. Question 15. Blocking is used to: Option A, keep cargo in a large box. Option B, prevent cargo from sliding in a trailer. Option C, prevent cargo from falling out of a trailer. The correct answer is option B, prevent cargo from sliding in a trailer. Explanation. Blocking may be used on all sides of a piece of cargo to keep it from sliding while the vehicle is in motion. Question 16. Distracted driving. Option A can only be caused by physical distractions. Option B can only be caused by mental distractions. Option C can be caused by physical and/or mental distractions. Option D can only be caused by cell phone use. The correct answer is option C, can be caused by physical and/or mental distractions. Explanation. Distractions while driving can be physical, such as reaching for an object, mental, such as making conversation with a passenger, or both, such as holding a phone to send texts. Question 17. Which of the following is not an example of a distracted person that motorists should be worried about? Option A, a person talking to another person in their vehicle. Option B, a child on the side of the road. Option C, a construction worker on the side of the road. Option D, a person sitting on a bench waiting for a bus. The correct answer is option D, a person sitting on a bench waiting for a bus. Explanation. You should be cautious when you are near people who are not paying attention to the road. Be wary of drivers who are engaged in conversation with passengers, children near the road, and road workers. Question 18. During an applied leakage test, the maximum leakage rate for a double combination vehicle is blank in a minute. Option A, 2 psi. Option B, 4 psi. Option C, 6 psi. The correct answer is option B, 4 psi. Explanation. It is important to know the maximum air loss rate that is safe for your specific vehicle. A double combination vehicle should have a leakage rate no higher than 4 psi in a minute during an applied leakage test. Question 19. When driving in fog, you should: Option A, use the windshield wipers. Option B, use the low beam headlights. Option C, use the high beam headlights. Option D, use the heater. The correct answer is option B, use the low beam headlights. Explanation. While it is best to entirely avoid driving in fog, you should turn on your low beam headlights if you must drive in foggy conditions. Using high beams is a bad idea because the lights will reflect off of the fog and back into your eyes, making the road and its surroundings even more difficult to see. Question 20. Escape ramps are: Option A, ramps to exit the interstate quickly. Option B, ramps connecting 4-lane highways and 2-lane highways. Option C, ramps that can be used by stop runaway vehicles on steep downhills. Option D, ramps that cannot be used by automobiles. The correct answer is option C, ramps that can be used by stop runaway vehicles on steep downhills. Explanation. Escape ramps are constructed in areas with steep downgrades to allow a means of safely stopping runaway vehicles. They consist of a long bed of loose, soft material, and sometimes an uphill slope. Question 21. When starting the engine of a truck with a trailer, you can tell that your vehicle's ABS is not working if: Option A, the yellow light on the left rear of the trailer stays on. Option B, the red light on the right side of the trailer flashes 3 times. Option C, all the rear lights flash and then turn off. The correct answer is option A. The yellow light on the left rear of the trailer stays on. Explanation. When turning on your vehicle's engine, the lights on the dash should come on and then turn off. If the ABS malfunction light stays on, the system is not working properly. In the case of a truck with a trailer, if the yellow light on the left rear of the trailer stays on once the engine has been started, the system is not working properly. Question 22. Alcohol begins to affect the body. Option A, after only 1 drink. Option B, after several drinks have been consumed. Option C, at the legal limit. The correct answer is option A, after only 1 drink. Explanation. Alcohol consumption impairs muscle coordination, reaction time, depth perception, vision, judgment, and inhibition. For some people, signs of impairment may begin with the first drink of alcohol. It is safest to not operate any motor vehicle after consuming alcohol in any amount. Question 23. Which of the following is not a reason to use your mirrors? Option A, you are changing lanes. Option B, you are making a turn. Option C, you are looking at fuel prices. The correct answer is option C. You are looking at fuel prices. Explanation. While regular mirror checks should be part of your normal driving routine, checking your mirrors is especially important when turning, changing lanes, merging, and performing tight maneuvers. Question 24. If driving a truck that requires a CDL for operation, Option A, you do not need to wear a seatbelt. Option B, you are required to wear a seatbelt, but only if transporting more than 500 pounds of cargo. Option C, you are always required to wear a seatbelt. Option D, you are only required to wear a seatbelt when driving a tank trailer. The correct answer is option C. You are always required to wear a seatbelt. Explanation. For safety, you must wear your seatbelt at all times while operating the CMV. Question 25. The application pressure gauge. Option A shows how much air pressure is being applied to the brakes. Option B shows the temperature of air being used in the braking system. Option C shows the pressure of the air coming from the compressor. Option D shows the number of times the brakes have been used. The correct answer is option A. Shows how much air pressure is being applied to the brakes. Explanation. In an air brake system, the application pressure gauge shows how much air pressure is being applied to the brakes. Not all vehicles with an air brake system have this gauge. Question 26. If your automobile license is suspended, Option A, you do not have to tell anyone. Option B, you must tell your employer. Option C, it will not affect your CDL. The correct answer is option B. You must tell your employer. Explanation. You must tell your employer within 30 days if you are convicted of any traffic violation, aside from a parking violation, no matter which vehicle you were driving at the time of the violation. If your license is suspended, revoked, or canceled, or if you are otherwise disqualified from driving, you must tell your employer within 2 business days. Question 27. An item that is 40 feet long placed on a flatbed trailer should be secured by at least blank tie-down S. Option A, 1. Option B, 2. Option C, 3. Option D, 4. The correct answer is option D, 4. Explanation. Cargo on a flatbed trailer should be secured by at least 1 tie-down for every 10 feet of the cargo's length. Cargo should be secured by a minimum of 2 tie-downs, regardless of size. Question 28. After the engine is started, warning lights and buzzers should all. Option A, stay on. Option B, flicker occasionally. Option C, turn off right away. Option D, turn off once the vehicle begins moving. The correct answer is option C, turn off right away. Explanation. After the engine is started, the warning lights and buzzers should deactivate immediately. The charging circuit warning, oil, coolant, and anti-lock braking system ABS lights should all turn off. Question 29. If confronted by an aggressive driver, you should. Option A, stay in their path. Option B, make eye contact with the driver. Option C, make gestures at the driver. Option D, report the driver. The correct answer is option D, report the driver. Explanation. If confronted by an aggressive driver, it is most important to get out of their way. Avoid making eye contact and do not gesture at them. Report them to the appropriate authorities once you can safely do so. Question 30. Hydroplaning usually occurs. Option A, when tires are properly inflated. Option B, when driving at speeds slower than 15 miles per hour. Option C, in areas where water collects on the road. The correct answer is option C, in areas where water collects on the road. Explanation: hydroplaning occurs on surfaces where water has collected. If there is enough water, vehicles can hydroplane at speeds as low as 30 miles per hour. Hydroplaning becomes more likely if tires are underinflated or if the tread is worn. Question 31. What is a retarder? Option A, a device that prevents a vehicle from going too fast. Option B, a device that prevents a vehicle from being too loud. Option C, a device that improves a vehicle's gas mileage. The correct answer is option A, a device that prevents a vehicle from going too fast. Explanation: retarders help to slow vehicles, reducing drivers' need to use brakes. Question 32. During the skills test, if making a turn that requires a stop, you should: Option A, skid to a stop. Option B, stop after the stop line to get a better view. Option C, allow your vehicle to roll. Option D, keep the front wheels aimed straight ahead. The correct answer is option D, keep the front wheels aimed straight ahead. Explanation: if you must come to a stop before making a turn during the driving skills test, you should come to a smooth stop behind any stop line, crosswalk, or stop sign. Keep your front wheels aimed straight ahead and do not let your vehicle roll. If stopping behind another vehicle, stop where you are still able to see the rear tires of the vehicle ahead of you. Question 33. An individual vehicle distance record IVDR does not need to include which of the following? Option A, the dates of a trip. Option B, the total distance traveled. Option C, the number of vehicles passed. The correct answer is option C, the number of vehicles passed. Explanation: an individual vehicle distance record IVDR must include information about the distance traveled by a vehicle and the amount of fuel purchased. The required distance information includes the dates of a trip and the total distance traveled by the vehicle. Question 34. A thin layer of ice that forms on road surfaces is called: Option A, white ice. Option B, black ice. Option C, blue ice. The correct answer is option B, black ice. Explanation: black ice is a thin layer of ice that is clear enough for the road surface to be seen through it. A road covered in black ice may look like it is merely wet. You should be very careful when temperatures are below freezing and the road looks wet. Question 35. During the trip, gauges are: Option A, often misleading. Option B, the only way a driver can learn of potential trouble with the vehicle. Option C, a way to learn of potential trouble with the vehicle. The correct answer is option C, a way to learn of potential trouble with the vehicle. Explanation: during a trip, you should regularly check the gauge and instrument panels, mirrors, tires, cargo, and lights for signs of trouble. Question 36. Mirrors should be used: Option A, only when there may be an emergency. Option B, regularly. Option C, by a helper to monitor your blind spots. The correct answer is option B, regularly. Explanation: when driving, you should frequently check the mirrors on both sides of your vehicle. Question 37. Which of the following is an indication of standing water on the roadway? Option A, tire splashes. Option B, portions of the pavement that are dry. Option C, leaves on the road. The correct answer is option A, tire splashes. Explanation: hydroplaning can occur in places where water collects on the road. Clear reflections, tire splashes, or raindrops on the road can indicate the presence of standing water. Question 38. When traveling on a downgrade, a vehicle will: Option A, slow down. Option B, travel at the same rate as on level roadway. Option C, speed up. Option D, likely swerve to the right. The correct answer is option C, speed up. Explanation: on a downgrade, the force of gravity will cause a vehicle to speed up. Adjust your speed before approaching a hill to reduce overuse of your brakes. Question 39. Most heavy-duty vehicles use blank air brake systems. Option A, single. Option B, dual. Option C, triple. Option D, quad. The correct answer is option B, dual. Explanation: the majority of heavy-duty vehicles are equipped with dual air brake systems. Question 40. Alcohol is removed from the body. Option A, by exercising. Option B, at a fixed rate. Option C, more quickly if the person stays awake. The correct answer is option B, at a fixed rate. Explanation: the liver removes alcohol from the body at a fixed rate. Despite popular belief, tricks like drinking coffee or taking a cold shower will not speed up the process. The only way to become sober is to allow your body the time it needs to remove the alcohol from your system. Question 41. When carrying a wide load, a driver should: Option A, drive as fast as possible. Option B, obtain special permits and follow special rules, such as driving only during certain times. Option C, honk at other drivers to get them to move from the nearest lane. Option D, drive on the shoulder. The correct answer is option B, obtain special permits and follow special rules, such as driving only during certain times. Explanation: loads that are over length, over width, or overweight require special permits and may be subject to restrictions, such as being allowed on the road only at certain times of the day. Question 42. Service brakes should: Option A, be tested once a month. Option B, only be tested by a trained mechanic. Option C, be tested before every trip. The correct answer is option C, be tested before every trip. Explanation: before driving, you should always verify that your service brakes are in good working order. Testing the brakes before a trip allows you to locate any problems before you need to brake while on the road. Question 43. Which of the following is not a warning sign of fatigue? Option A, frequent blinking. Option B, rubbing your eyes. Option C, missing exits or traffic signs. Option D, staying within your lane. The correct answer is option D, staying within your lane. Explanation: possible warning signs of fatigue include trouble focusing, frequent blinking, or eyelids that feel heavy, repeated yawning, rubbing your eyes, daydreaming, or having wandering or disconnected thoughts, trouble remembering the last few miles, missing exits or traffic signs, trouble keeping your head up, drifting from your lane, following too closely, or hitting a rumble strip, and feeling restless or irritable. Question 44. Most heavy-duty vehicles use: Option A, single air brake systems. Option B, dual air brake systems. Option C, triple air brake systems. Option D, quadruple air brake systems. The correct answer is option B, dual air brake systems. Explanation: most heavy-duty vehicles use dual air brake systems, in which there are two separate braking systems operated by a single set of controls. Each system operates the brakes on different axles. Question 45. When traveling long distances, you should: Option A, take rest breaks. Option B, drive as fast as possible. Option C, drive through the night. The correct answer is option A, take rest breaks. Explanation: to avoid becoming fatigued on a long trip, you should take a break after every 100 miles or 2 hours of driving. Driving through the night or during any other time when you would normally be asleep raises the danger of fatigue. Question 46. Air tank drains. Option A, allow rainwater to enter the tanks. Option B, are used to drain water and oil from the tanks. Option C, should never be opened. Option D, must remain open while driving. The correct answer is option B, are used to drain water and oil from the tanks. Explanation. In an air brake system, the air storage tanks are equipped with drains to allow water and compressor oil to be removed. The water and oil can damage the brakes if left to accumulate in the system. Question 47. When driving down a steep grade, option A, you should ride your brakes all the way down. Option B, shift into a higher gear as a way to slow down your vehicle. Option C, shift into lower gears as a way to slow down your vehicle. Option D, the truck should be put in neutral as a way to slow down your vehicle. The correct answer is option C, shift into lower gears as a way to slow down your vehicle. Explanation. When driving down a steep grade, you should rely primarily on the braking effect of the engine to slow down. To prevent overheating, use your brakes only as a supplement to this slowing technique. Question 48. If you have more than one license, option A, you are unlikely to be caught. Option B, you are doing nothing wrong. Option C, you will be penalized. Option D, there is no way for authorities to find out. The correct answer is option C. You will be penalized. Explanation. A person may not have more than one license. Violation of this law may be punishable by jail time and / or a fine of up to $5,000. Question 49. When using road speed to know when to switch gears, you should: option A, learn what speeds each gear is good for and shift up when necessary. Option B, watch other vehicles and try to keep pace. Option C, watch other trucks and shift when they shift. Option D, use the speed limit as a guide. The correct answer is option A. Learn what speeds each gear is good for and shift up when necessary. Explanation. There are two indicators that determine when you need to shift into a higher gear. One indicator is the engine speed RPM. You should read your vehicle's manual to learn its RPM range and shift up when you reach the top of that range. The other indicator is road speed APH. You should learn which speeds each gear can accommodate, then keep an eye on the speedometer and shift up as needed. Question 50. If you are unsure if there is enough space for your vehicle to safely pass under an upcoming bridge, you should: option A, increase your speed. Option B, swerve as you pass under the bridge. Option C, slow down. Option D, drive on the shoulder. The correct answer is option C, slow down. Explanation. If you are not confident that your vehicle will have enough room to safely pass under an overhead object, you should slow down and seek another route, if possible.